does it feel to judge and to be judged? Welcome to Voices of Pride, Episode 1 Real Talks. How the Philippines sees the LGBTQ plus community. I am your host, Alexis, with Y, and not I, along with our moderator, Sian.
Hey everyone, I'm excited for this talk. This isn't just the podcast where we talk about every gender and the lessons they bring to each listener. It's about truth and empathy, how our co-Filipinos sees our LGBTQ plus people.
We're also joined by Zaren, our guest, who proudly identifies herself as bisexual.
Hi everyone, I am really excited for this talk.
She's here to share her story and the struggles she faced in understanding herself, to finally embrace who she truly is. Okay, so Sian, can you introduce the two last guests?
Okay, please kindly welcome our last two guests, Zian and Renz, who will be sharing their personal experiences and information about the LGBTQ plus community.
Hi, Cian and Alexis. Geez, I'm thrilled to be part of this conversation.
Thanks, Sian. I'm really honored to be here and to have the chance to speak for myself.
Now, let's hear from Zyren and Renz, who both have stories to share.
Zaren, can you tell us about your experience coming out as bisexual in our country?
Sure, honestly, it wasn't easy. Growing up, I often heard things like, it's just a phase, or you'll end up with a guy anyway. Those words made me question myself for years. I felt like I needed to fit into someone else's definition of who I should be. But one day, I realized I couldn't keep living for other people's approval about myself or how they see me. I wanted to live for myself, truthfully and freely, because love is love, no matter who it's with.
The moment I accepted myself, everything changed. I stopped hiding. I stopped apologizing. For the first time, I felt peace, not because everyone accepted me, but because I finally did.
Whoa, that's a long, deep answer, Zaren. Thank you for your honesty.
Yes, and that's really inspiring. Friends, how about you? Can you share your experience?
Yes, of course. How do I start? Well, growing up, I always felt different and teased a lot for how I acted. It made me feel scared to be my true self. But when time went by, I found friends who accepted me and never judged me. That helped me so much to slowly accept myself too. I'm just proud of myself.
That's very well said. Thank you, Renz. What you said is very real, and I'm sure many people, many LGBTQ plus members can relate. That's something to be proud of.
Let's talk more about how the LGBTQ plus community is seen in the Philippines and other countries today. Zian, could you please give information on this?
Well, you know what? Here in the Philippines, people are more open now, but discrimination still happens. We still don't have full protection for the LGBT community. In some countries, rights are recognized, but others still don't accept it. That's why awareness and respect matter most.
That's true, Zian. Change really starts with awareness and understanding. The more we talk about these things, the closer we get to real acceptance and equality. Honestly, education helps a lot. especially in teaching that LGBTQ plus isn't a choice or something weird. It's simply who someone is, and that everyone deserves equal respect and love, regardless of their gender identity or traits.
But you know what? Some people judge because they just don't get it. They grew up hearing things that made them think it's wrong, so they just follow that. That's why talking about this stuff matters.
Exactly. Some people say they're okay with the LGBTQ plus community, but their actions show different. They still make jokes, use hurtful words, or treat us differently.
I agree. And sometimes the hardest part is facing judgment from your own family. But I've learned that acceptance doesn't always have to start with others but in yourself.
Yeah, that's why sharing stories like ours matters. It reminds people that being part of the LGBTQ plus community isn't something to hide, but to be proud of.
Well said, Zian. To our audience here, please don't hesitate to speak your true identity. Just because you're afraid of those judgmental people, be true to yourself. All of you have us here. And you, co-LGBTQ plus members.
That's true. I remember the first time I tried to open up about who I really am. I was really afraid of losing the people I love or that they judge me for how I present myself. It felt like I was walking into a door full of negative words, not knowing if I'd come out stronger or broken. But then I realized hiding hurts even more than sharing who you really are.
I agree, and haha, same here. There was a time when I tried to change myself just to fit in, vibe in, and act the way people expected. But no matter how diligently I tried, I always felt empty. I know in myself that's not who I am. It is really exhausting pretending to be someone you are not.
Exactly. People often forget that being part of the LGBTQ community isn't about choosing who we are. It is about accepting who we've always been. Because we want that. We don't need approval from others. We just need understanding.
Well said from our guests, and we need love. Because love isn't supposed to have limits. It's not supposed to depend on gender or what society says is normal. Love is love. It's simple, but it's powerful.
You know what's even more powerful? When we start loving ourselves first, that's when real change begins. That's when confidence grows and fear starts to fade.
And hopefully, one day, people won't see being LGBTQ plus as something different. And I hope they stop judging them the way they present themselves and treat them just like a normal people.
Yeah, guys, no matter what others say, we all deserve to live the life we deserve.
Well, you know what? Acceptance doesn't start with others. It starts within us, just like what Zarin said. And once we accept ourselves, others slowly learn to follow. And they bring morals.
Beautifully said. Thank you everyone for sharing your true identity. Let this be a reminder that acceptance, respect, and love will always win.
And finally, that's the finish of our deep conversation. Episode 1 Real Talks, How the Philippines Sees the LGBTQ plus community. Before we end, I want to hear from each of you. Any sayings or advice to our audience?
Together, let's build a world without judgment and where everyone is heard.
Keep learning, keep loving yourself, and keep loving anyone else.
Thank you so much, Zyren. Renz, and Zian for opening your doubts and hearts today.
Again, to all our listeners, don't forget embracing kindness, love, and genuineness in your own way. Thank you for joining us on Voices of Pride. Until next time, goodbye! Oh wait, don't forget our advice.